There are those who feel that the Nazirite vow has no place in modern-day Judaism. Fair enough, they can think whatever they want. The fact is that the Nazirite vow exists and it persists throughout the Israelites, whether there is a temple or not. However, the fact that the temple doesn't exist does mean that the vow changes. There are 4 different types of Hebrew Nazirites, and I'll outline them now. The first type of Hebrew Nazirite is a Nazirite for a set period of time. During the time of the temple, a man or woman of the Hebrew tribes could make a vow from 30 days and onward. At the fulfillment of this vow, for whatever period of time it was, they would bring offerings to the temple. They would then cut their hair and drink wine. If they were to encounter a human corpse during the time of their vow, the vow would be considered broken, tainted, and they would have to start from day 1 and fulfill whatever number of days they specified in their original vow. The second kind of Nazirite is a Nazirite for life. This is one whose parents made the vow for them, like Samuel the prophet. His mother, Hannah, she made the vow for him before he was ever conceived. And he was born, she raised him as a Nazirite, and he remained a Nazirite. So how does this work? The parents make the vow for the unborn or small child. Until the girl is 12 or the boy is 13, that's what a bar and bat mitzvah are, they can make them the choice. Until they are 12 or 13 respectively, they are Nazirites. When they come of age, they can make the decision for themselves. If they choose to continue the vow, it's a vow for life. If they choose to discontinue the vow, they bring their offerings and carry on with their lives. The Nazirite for life has one exception to the other Nazirites, and it's that they can cut their hair once every 12 months. If the hair gets too heavy, they can shed some of it, and their vow continues, unbroken. The third kind of Nazirite is a lifelong Nazirite, a man or woman who take on the Nazirite vow at some point in their lives, and it carries on with no exceptions to the end of their days. A Nazirite can even vow for several lifetimes. If somebody says, I will be a Nazirite for 1,000 years, that vow stands. I mean, it exists certainly until the day that he departs from his body, but there is something to that you're a lifelong Nazirite, and that doesn't have to mean one life. The fourth and final type of Nazirite is the Samson Nazirite. Somebody who says, I will be a Nazirite as Samson was, means that they don't cut their hair, they stay away from grapes and anything related to strong drink, vinegar, wine, raisins. They are allowed to get near dead bodies. Because there is no standing temple in Zion, anyone who takes a Nazirite vow these days from the Hebrew tribes is a lifelong Nazirite by definition. So those are the 4 different types of Hebrew Nazirites. Nowadays, people in different faiths and religions and ways of life have taken to making a Nazirite vow of their own. Some people abstain from this or that or the other for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days or for life. Some people go hardcore and they take on the actual biblical Nazirite vow. There are the Rastas, there are people in Christianity who do it, and I'm sure that other people, and regardless of any kind of religious affiliation, people kind of feel the pull of the Nazirite vow. I know that I did. So let's have a good one.